This is going to be a fun video because I haven't talked about these kinds of predictions in a little while. Recently, a treasury manager for Wells Fargo gave a prediction for XRP and what she thinks it's going to be. But here's a spoiler alert. She says it's going to be between $100 and $500 per XRP. But I'm going to tell you what the time frame she thinks it's actually going to be. And in this video, I'm going to talk about what is right and what is dead wrong about this prediction. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind. And right now we are covering cryptocurrency news, investment markets, and personal finance. So if any or all these topics interest you, go ahead and subscribe to the Late Night Grind community. And if you do a couple things, I'd appreciate it. Smash the thumbs up button and watch this video all the way to the end. Those really are the two best things you can do to support a YouTube channel. So if you do that, I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, guys, let's jump into it. So like I said at the beginning of this video, Shannon Thorpe, who is a treasury manager for Wells Fargo, released her prediction about a $100 to $500 XRP in the next 4 to 7 months. Now, in my opinion, that's a little bit of a wrong time frame, and I'm going to tell you why. Now, I wanted to tell you what is right about this prediction because a lot of people get it wrong when it comes to predicting prices of XRP. And I'm not exactly talking about short term because she first starts out by talking about there's essentially two camps, two methods of predicting price, specifically for XRP. One is the technical analysis for short term, which goes by charts. Analysis, it goes by looking at Bitcoin, the rest of the crypto market, even some of the other commodities markets for movements of what prices of XRP could be coming from. Now, in the short term, if you're doing any kind of scalping, trading, those are typical things that you look for in terms of looking at what the price may be in the next 1 to 3 days, in the next several weeks, and even several months. However, she says a utility coin like XRP, it has to take on a different pricing model. And this is where I actually agree with her. Now, she introduces something called liquidity strength. And it's not exactly something new, but it really talks about the utility of XRP and what it's used for and who would use it. Now, she goes on to talk about several things that are very important. Number one, she talks about the usage of XRP, the burn rates, who holds it, how much they hold, and specifically how much Ripple has locked in their smart contract that gets released to sales, most of which is used for the on-demand liquidity system by Ripple's clients. Now, with her liquidity strength model in place, what you have to look at is the total supply of XRP, which is approximately 100 billion tokens out there somewhere, whether it's held by institutions, whether it's held by Ripple or individuals or traders or banks or anybody doing transactions cross-border. And at $5, you're looking at about 500 billion. Now, that sounds like a lot, but it really isn't when you look at the financial world. Now, she specifically points out Swift, how many messages per day they do, how many trillions of dollars of settled transactions they do on a daily basis. Now, her calculation suggested that if XRP specifically would be used for only about 30% of Swift's market, well, that would be capturing approximately what would equate to $2.1 trillion worth of daily settled valuation for XRP. Now, that alone is a big number. Now, she also talks about banks, global institutions, and anybody doing cross-border payments. Well, they're going to be choosing XRP to do it because of its speed, because of its cost effectiveness compared to really anything else out there. This is what she is predicting the rest of the world is going to go to in terms of its global adoption for using XRP as a payment method. Now, no word on Elon Musk if he's actually going to be incorporating XRP into X/Twitter, whatever it is right now, because everybody's talking about Dogecoin and possibly several others being used for that. But nonetheless, she talks about some of the math and how many banks, institutions, if they were to hold all of the XRP, it essentially equate to right now about $75 million worth of holdings, which is really a drop in the bucket for some of these massive financial institutions that literally do trillions of transactional values every single day, including JP Chase. And before I get into some of the caveats, specifically talking about the timeframes and specifically talking about the 50 billion or close to 50 billion XRP that is locked in a smart contract and how that can affect the price and this timeline. Before I do that, I want to introduce you to the sponsor of this video, that being Cubarium. So for doing that, we're going to jump onto my screen and I'm going to introduce you to Cubarium. And I would like to thank the sponsor of this video, Cubarium. Now, what Cubarium is a part of the Metaverse. They're actually in development right now, and they're going to be a place that connects consumers with businesses online through Web3. And it's currently in development. Not only that, it's actually going into pre-sale where you can buy pieces of land in this metaverse. Now, coming soon, they actually do have a land layout. You'll be able to go in and check out what they have to offer. Like I said, basically a place to connect sell your products, buy products, all with Web3. Now they're building this as a place that any business can go and scale. One of the things that I've really recently noticed is that a lot of people have a really hard time making their business scale, especially if it's a new business. Now, something like the internet back in the day helped level the playing field a little bit. Something like the Metaverse goes even farther in that regard. And so basically what it's doing is bridging that gap between merchants, manufacturers, brands, and consumers. Now what's really unique about the Metaverse and specifically Cubarium is that you can actually own virtual real estate, NFTs, and other in-world assets for further monetization down the road. Now, you can actually get a piece of this Metaverse real estate. Like I said, it is in pre-sale now, which you can go register for. And not only that, you can go ahead and earn some free money. Now, how are you going to do that? Well, that's pretty simple. First thing you're going to do is go to cubarium.io and then join with Crew 3. Now what this is going to do is bring up basically a dashboard, which I've already registered for. And basically what you do is complete simple tasks and you're going to earn what is called XP. Well, guess what? Their leaderboard of the top 90 XP earners are going to earn a share of the $5,000 giveaway pool that they have going right now. And these tasks, known as sprint quests, they're actually pretty easy. Now, all you got to do are things like connecting your wallet in the Metaverse, connecting your Twitter account, even going into business challenges, even doing some business challenges where you are creating your very own artwork. Your goal is to create a unique piece of art using any method that inspires you. It can be hand-drawn, illustrated, homemade object, or even digital art created with a multimedia design software. After you create the art, post it to your Twitter, and don't forget to tag us. You do that, you get 150 XP. So like I said, all you got to do to climb that leaderboard is complete these simple tasks. It really helps out and spreads the word about Cubarium. So go ahead and do that. Click the link in the description below and you can start earning XP like me and hopefully get a share of that free $5,000 prize pool. So there you go, folks. If you're interested in a new Metaverse play, something to look into, go ahead and check that out. Link is in the description below. Okay, so now let's talk about timeframes and how Shannon's prediction model is a little bit flawed in terms of specifically a time frame. Because as admitted in her prediction, she is assuming that all 100 billion XRP are in the market. Ripple has gotten rid of all of the 50 billion or close to 50 billion that's locked in its smart contract, and these are all being held by institutions. Okay, well that makes sense, but here's the timeline that doesn't make sense. Her timeline of the next 4 to 7 months seems highly, highly aggressive because right now those 50 billion XRP are being released for sale by a smart contract, which release approximately 1 billion XRP per month. When a certain amount of XRP is purchased or used, either by Ripple's ODL partners, the banking partners that use it for their transactions, for cross borders, the different liquidity hubs that they support, that they purchase the XRP that they need for all their transactional usage. Whatever of that 1 billion XRP is not sold is actually put back and locked in that smart contract. So even if all 1 billion per month are sold, well, it's going to take another 50 months for that to empty out. However, based on the usage right now, it's going to take quite a bit longer than that, but all that depends on different economic factors, the general economic activity as a whole, inflation, what other governments and banks and institutions are actually doing on the XRP ledger. Now, of course, this doesn't account for things like burn, which makes XRP a deflationary asset, which is always good for price increases. But nonetheless, in my opinion, this prediction, it's on the aggressive side and its time frame is definitely on the aggressive side. I don't think that's going to absolutely happen in the next 4 to 7 months, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget, there's a link in the description. You can copy my trades, some of the crypto trades that I make on Fairdesk. There is a link down below. In full disclosure, I am a partner of Fairdesk and get a little bit of incentive when I make a copy trade, and you guys also make that copy trade with me. So if you want more information on that, you can check out my previous video. I'm also going to be making a full tutorial on how to do that copy trading as well, coming up very, very soon. All right, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end, for smashing that thumbs up button, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next video.